Hello, humans and animals that have opposable thumbs. I'm Laura, and this is tropetrinitytrilogy. So, if you're wondering why the video is crappy quality, is because I came home and forgot my camera, so my bad. It is NaNoWriMo day 11, and may I tell you, I am not writing much. But yeah, since it's a weekend and I'm home and I don't have much work, I plan on doing a lot of writing. In fact, I plan on starting right when I'm done this video. But as of now, I have not written much today, and I forgot to update what I wrote today. So yeah, and since it'll be midnight soon, I will count what I write after this for tomorrow, so probably have another 0 up on the board. It's becoming a bad habit. But so here is a quote from my story. Again, no one's actually ever read it other than me, so I hope you like it, but it's not end all be all. But yeah, so here's a quote from my story that I'll read for you as my fun fact. So, this improbus expects me to betray my own family, my people who are fighting for my rights, my freedom under his tyrannical rule. If I had any self-respect, I would spit in his face. But I want to live. So yeah, that's a quote. Also, in this quote, I use the term improbus, which you will not necessarily understand out of context, but it's one of the only quotes that actually makes sort of sense out of context. So improbus is in my story is like the upper class nobility, and kind of like this story has the nobles and the like peasants type thing, but the nobles are called improbus and the peasants are called payadors. I hope you found it interesting, maybe gave you some insight on the plot and my protagonist like line of thinking and stuff. Obviously, she's conflicted and may die. You know, usual teenager problems. Conflicted between betraying everyone you love or dying. No, it's very relatable. Hello, it is now day 13 of NaNoWriMo, and last night I stayed up till 4 in the morning writing. Hopefully I'll get some writing in after I'm done studying and be able to catch up on word count, because I am still behind because I am incompetent. For my fun fact, I'll talk a bit about my story. So, in my book, there are a lot of fight scenes so far. I'm not even that halfway through the story. I'm not even like a quarter of the way through the story, and there's already been a couple fight scenes. And I like fight scenes. I hope that I'm fairly good at writing them. In writing these fight scenes, I wanted to have them be unique, you know, not just have my character come in with a sword and like beat everyone up like nobody's business, especially since my protagonist has no reason to know how to use these weapons. So one thing I tried to do while writing my fight scenes is have my protagonist actually not be that good at fighting, but still not have anyone come to save her. She has to save herself. So in these fight scenes, I'm trying to have her have to outsmart her opponents in a way in order to survive, and only do it in ways that the average person could. So every single like combat move, I try to make it so you wouldn't actually need training and someone could actually be able to do what she does. Not that I recommend it, but that's a fun fact. So writing these fight scenes actually I find harder than writing someone who's just like beating everyone up with a sword. It takes a lot more effort to figure it out, and also I find it more difficult to make myself writing my character not running around saving everyone or beating things up. One thing I've been trying to do is have my character beat her opponents through intelligence and quick thinking as opposed to brute force and training. So yeah, that's a fun fact for today. And if any of you are writing fight scenes, I'll talk about what type of warrior your protagonist is, feel free to say down below. It is now
day 14 of NaNoWriMo, and I just finished my psych test, so I have nothing left to do today. So I'm going to go try to catch up on the writing I've gotten behind on. So wish me luck. And the fun fact about my story is that I thought this story in 9th grade. So originally my characters, I just gave them names that I thought fit them personalities and stuff. Last month I was like, you know what? I should give them all Roman, like Latin, ancient Greek, Hebrew, and Italian names for some reason. So I went back and changed all their names to fit that because I based the story on ancient Rome, but I wanted a bit more leeway, so I did those 4 types. So all of their first names are those type of names, and then all of their last names are Latin words that are like in medieval times when they got last names, they picked them based on they like assign last names based on occupation, because there were like a bunch of Johns and they're like, darn it, how do we tell them apart? This one is blacksmith, he'll be John Smith, and you know, stuff like that. In my story I gave them all Latin names depicting what their ancestors' occupations would be. That's a fun fact for my story. So yeah, later. Hello, it is day 15 of NaNoWriMo, and I have not written much, and I pretty much haven't written pretty much anything. So I need to catch up tomorrow. So I'll give a quick fun fact about my story, and that is, you know how love books, like the main character always seems to have some magic power or ability that no one else has, like in Divergent, Tris happens to be Divergent, or usually they have a magic power like Percy Jackson. Percy Jackson is not only one of the demigods, but he is also one of the big three's children. So those sort of things. Sorry for spoilers, but oh well, those are like beginning of first books in series that are really well-known spoilers. So I thought I would name what makes my character special. She has slightly better hearing than the average person, and she is more highly educated than most people in her social class. Awesome. Best superpower ever. She's gonna become an Avenger. Later. It is now day 16 of NaNoWriMo, and I have been really getting behind on writing, and it's my own fault. So I'm gonna work to catch up this evening because I don't really have anything to do. So hopefully I will be able to, and stop being a loser who is really behind. Quick fun fact from the symbol of the country that I created. So my book takes place in the kingdom called Siena, and the symbol for it is an 8-pointed gold star that's like this with the diagonals like that. So it's 8-pointed gold star with a green, with an eye in the center, not the white part, just the iris that is green with the pupil. So that's the symbol of it. And in the kingdom of Siena, that is obviously on like soldier uniforms and flags and stuff like that, but also the upper class, like the nobility, which is what's sort of based on, called the improbus, all wear gold, like actual like precious metal type things. Of those, they can either wear them as a pendant, like on a necklace type thing, is which how most of them wear it, or they sometimes wear it like to fasten a cape. They'll wear it there, and then they'll have a green cape or whatever color cape. Usually that's just high-ranking men, like the Augustus and the military generals type thing. But yeah, so that's my really small fun fact. I hope you are doing better at the writing than me, and good luck, and hopefully I'll be able to catch up tonight. It is now day 17 of NaNoWriMo, and I have forgotten to update my word count for a couple days in a row, so I do not know how many words I have written, but I have not written enough, I know that. And fun fact about my story is, I'll say who the rulers of the kingdom is in my story of Siena. The ruler is the Augustus, and his son is given the title of the Caesar. And then there are 6 magisters who work with the Augustus, and they each are for a different like branch of what the society focuses on. So there's the Magister of Military, Magister of Agriculture, Magister of Taxes, Magister of Mining, Magister of Medication, Magister of Forbidden Technology. And then each Magister has their oldest son is deemed a protector, which are to inherit their roles, but before they become a full-fledged Magister, they are a protector, and they work with the Caesar and they protect him type thing. And yeah, so that's fun facts about my fictional government. Fun fact for the day, and I'm going to get back to writing and hopefully update my word count, because I have not updated it for the last couple of days. So if you notice that in the videos that I haven't been like adding word count, that's because I'm incompetent and forgot to update. That wraps up this week's NaNoWriMo vlog, and I hope that you all are doing better than me, because I am so behind. If you guys are looking for any other NaNoWriMo vlogs, I will link below the Book Druggies vlogs. And yeah, so good luck to all of you, and I hope you're enjoying these. I hope you enjoy the recommendation, and yeah, later.